The voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lept soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night is worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while wilt thou turn away? The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. It is I, my friends, your spiritual entertainer, nothing more, nothing less. Your bard, comedy and spirituality, here together every day. I am here for you, my friends. I really enjoy doing this. I really have a good time having these conversations with you. Oh, I got to let my rabbits in. They want to come in and say hello. Come on in here, rabbit. You want to come in? Come on in. I made it if you saw it, quite an adorable video before I got on with my little rabbit here, if you saw it. She was getting her pets. So YouTube shorts. I make lots of YouTube shorts of my little beautiful animals that I love. Ash, peaceful, ready for the exorcism. Yeah, we cannot go a day with. We had a break last week. We missed. There was 2 exorcisms that were not given to me, so we did have a break. And our bearded lady is here, Jenny Cleavage. Good to see you, our good friend. Hello from the land of Tel Aviv, our good Hebrew friend here from the land of the Israelis. Good to see you, our good friend, champion of the Hebrew National Hot Dog Association. Good to have you here, our good friend. Bring on the rebukings, Sir Goblin, our new moderator. Good to thank you for stepping up and helping out. Is our good friend Gwendolyn is going to be, she has a new job, so she won't be on as much in the mornings anymore. Let's see here. Hello, Vixen, the servant of Anubis. Good to have you here, our good friend. Tonight is our D&D game. Last week we did not play because I was out of town. And next weekend I'm going to be out of town as well. So we're going to, it's this month, we usually do it every Friday night. But this week, only today, we're going to have a good time. We're back in the land of Arabelle with my wonderful players like Trinity, Ivy Moon down there. We're going to see how they survive. I got some interesting things I'm going to be throwing their way. And in 2 weeks from now, on a Saturday, tomorrow, it's Saturday, right? 2 weeks from tomorrow, we're going to have an all-day Dungeons and Dragons stream to celebrate 50K, which will probably Monday, Sunday. I don't know. It's kind of slowed down a little bit. We are getting 1,500 a day. We're about at 800 now, 800 subscribers a day. It goes up and it goes down. So I'm pretty sure at least by the time we have the show, we'll definitely have our 50K here. And then the next milestone, of course, is 100,000. That's when you become a real YouTuber, as they say. Good morning, Patty. Good to have you here. Oh, King Boy is here. Oh, my. Hell. Oh, my. Good morning, friends. All of you. Greetings, Grand Wizard John of the Dale is here. He's of the wonderful, the Dalelands. You are from Shadowdale, right? Elminster was once running the show there, right? You got to go get the kids ready. See you tonight. All right, Trinity, we'll see you, our good friend, wonderful Dungeons and Dragons player, Trinity Ivy Moon. Jesse William Barshan, good to see you here, our good friend, for your entertainment privilege in the morning. Oh, blessed be our goddess, Keridwen, wonderful goddess of the cauldron here, wonderful ancestor of mine, here to be our patron and guide, letting the Owen flow through the satire of her bard. Oh, my. House Barathon. Tell us about House Barathon. I don't know anything about that. Is that one of the drow houses? Yeah, the drow, they are something They're always trying to outdo and overpower the other houses, like House De Vere, right? It's almost in non-existence. There's only a few De Veres left. They were pretty much right. You got Vicona. She is the survivor, right? Giving your smackaroos for the Grand Wizard, Krungle, Father B.S. Good to have you here. Father B.S. Okay. Are you a clergyman, my friend? Father B.S. is what you want me to refer to. That's probably a kind of a contradiction there, right? Oh, my. Who are you, a devil man? Yes, I'm a devil man. Devils are here. Devils every day. We love the devils. Oh, my. I got a devil in my pants. Oh, do wizards poop? No, we do not. We do not. Yeah, tonight I will be a wizard. Today I'm a bard. These are all my cultural and ancestral heritage that you see here. Tonight is when I do the wizard stuff, right? The only devil here is the one you brought in your pants. That's right. Tell him. You are of the occult. Yes, the occult. Oh, my. Is the music too loud? Let me turn it down just a tad there. Just a tad. Sometimes it gets really loud, right? You may be excited this day. How be ye, brethren? You're getting ready for sleeping. I am your favorite bloke is what I am. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Jesse. Glad that you are here to say hello, our friend. Praise Mothman. Oh, my, Mothman. Now, that is a scary thing, right? The Mothman prophecies. During the 70s, there was this being appearing, I think it was up in Maine or New York, this Mothman flying around scaring the shit out of people, right? Yeah, maybe it was one of the government cover-ups of the UFOs, right? You know, it was interesting up in British Columbia, up in Canada. Last week, there was something floating around in the sky. And they said it was gas from the spaceship. Oh, my goodness. Right? It was just sitting in one spot. It was out of place. It was a blob of light. It didn't have really any formation. And they said it was from a spaceship gas that was trapped in the atmosphere. Sure it was. You can trust your government, right? Yeah, right. Oh, is that a Jewish deer? Yes, it is. I am a gay Jewish sorcerer. So I have only Jewish deers here because they are kosher. Yeah. You are a real Mothman cultist. Oh, tell us about it. Mothman was from West Virginia. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something else then. Maybe I got messed up by the movies with Richard Gere, the Mothman prophecies. Did you see that? That was in 99 or something with Richard Gere, the Mothman prophecies. It was a really good movie, right? The Mothman calls them on the telephone. Hey, how's it hanging? Right? Rudolph on the horse with the red nose. Yeah. You are the mighty Mothman. Oh, my. As you're coming in, friends, don't forget to go up and touch the like button up there. You see it? Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week. I am here. Sometimes in the evening, most every morning, I am here to have these wonderful conversations with you. Tomorrow morning, I hope to be at my grove. If the weather is nice. If it rains, I won't be there, but I will do a grove stream because it's been a couple of weeks since I've been able to do some meditation out there. So we'll do that tomorrow. Tooling Around is here. Good to see you, our good friend. Wow, first gay Jewish sorcerer you've ever met. Greetings, great gay Jewish man. Thank you. Yeah, the reason why every day someone asks me if I'm gay, and they think this is the Star of David. They ask me if I'm Jewish, and they think I'm a conjurer of some sort. So I just run with it. I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer now, and I don't care. You know, a girl who was on Mothman Prophecy, the one in the car who was getting married. And oh, really? Look at that. Do you think that is a coincidence? Right? That we're talking about that now, right? These are interesting connections, right? Interesting connection. We do a ritual once a year, burning an effigy to be bless the teachings of the wise and holy Mothman. Look at that. What do you put in your effigy? Do you got a good Christian fundamentalist like my heathen friends? We like to seduce Christian fundamentalists. They think they are forgiven, right? So they go out and they do all this sexual debauchery. And then they wake up they wake up in this giant Wickerman. You saw the movie, right? I think my rabbit wants to say hello. Now, she is sassy. She's a sassy girl. I'm going to see how long we can hold her. I always give her a treat. I always give her. You see how precious she is? Look at how beautiful this rabbit is. She's such a wonderful girl. This is the longest. Oh, there she goes. She don't like to be held. All right, now she knows she's going to get a treat. There you go, sweetheart. Here's your treat, sweetie. Yeah, that's the deal. She doesn't like that. My rabbits don't like to get. They're not like the cool rabbits on YouTube, right? That you can pick up. They want attention on their terms. Is pretty much how it works here. What is a massage? What is that? Am I giving you massages here? I don't do that here. That's on my OnlyFans page. You like my bunny Rose? Your uncle had a giant Norwegian hare. Those are huge, right? They get massive in size. I can only imagine the droppings, right? Like my rabbits are always shitting all over the place all of the time. So I can only imagine a Norwegian hare. Beautiful. Thank you, Patty Mott. Thank you very much. Good to see you again. You have lived with squirrels. You've let squirrels loose in your house. Yeah, squirrels are wonderful creatures when you domesticate them, right? They are very loving. Yeah. It was enormous, really. You enjoy a little debauchery? Yeah, why not, right? It's fun, right? But they do it in a way where they get guilty afterwards, right? Because they say, I'm forgiven, right? That is what they do. They use that in his excuse to be who they are. Does he sing or tell stories or play music? See, you are generalizing. You don't know the tradition of my ancestors. Not all sang, not all played music, not all did poetry. These are, I mean, I've done all of those things, but my gift as a bard is satire and comedy. I engage the culture as some of my ancestors once did and have conversation with people to encourage them, to inspire them, to see the world in a different way. Oh, Travis Bowmaster is here. Oh my, our good friend, walking Celtic art piece he is. He's got tattoos all over his body of Celtic artwork. Let's see here. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Let's see here. You like to drink piss? Why? Why do you like to? NBC made a YouTube channel. Yes, I am an NPC. Today I'm a Baldur's Gate NPC. Not part 3. I'm talking about the real Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Jesters are not the same as bards. Bards are part of a tradition. The jesters have a specific function. They don't continue a tradition. They don't help people to connect to the ancestors. They don't help you to, they do similar functions in terms of performance and the wisdom traditions, but the jester is not the same. It's similar, certainly. And I certainly act like a jester. Drew the druid is here. Good. Oh my, where are we at here? Is this shit? Well, it might be shit for you. Other people is spiritual entertainment. Oh my, you're from North Korea. Oh shit, how are you on here? Oh my. Yeah, the North Korea, their leader, reminds me of how Christians understand their God. He's always watching you, always controlling you. That's how I see the God of the Christians, is a North Korean dictator. Who and what are you, sir? I don't know. I was just naked looking in the mirror asking those same questions. But I got a little excited, so I had to walk away. It's a pentagram. You can call it whatever you want. It's just part of my culture, of my ancestors, and I have it there to honor them. It really doesn't go beyond any function beyond that. Now, come in, friends. 30 people, no likes. I need more likes. Go up and touch that thing. Touch it. Help about out. Kedwin loves you, all of you. Mr. Redacted number 1 is here. Good to see you. And my neighbor here, American Maker. He's always making cool things on his channel. Go check it out. He's a nice gentleman. Kedwin is the way, the truth, and the cauldron. No one comes to the Awan but by her. Preach it, my friend. Strudel Slayer. Good wisdom about the great goddess Kedwin. Am I homosexual? Yes, I am. On Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah. You are homosexual. Wonderful. Right. The gay I'm more of a gay Jewish sorcerer. That fits the bill here. Is 42 really an answer to life and universe and everything? Well, you don't really come. Carl Jung said really that's when you start to understand the world. It's when you're in your 40s, right? I think there's some truth to that. I feel like I'm really now living. Before I was enslaved for most of my life to my subconscious, to the ideologies of the world, to religion, and now I am free. He who the Son sets free is free indeed. Oh my. The dude sure knows which color crayons taste best. Well, you have to understand something, my friend. The crayons of today don't really do much. You can eat as much as you want of them. When I was a child in the 80s, those were the good crayons. Those are the ones who got you going in the morning. A good red number 9, oh my. That's what got you all excited. Now, these crayons of today, they just cause erectile dysfunction. That's why there's so many people suffering in our modern time. It's because of the crayons. Stop eating the crayons, my friend. Stop eating the crayons. Is Gandalf gay? Yes, he is. He actually is, the actor, right? He is very gay, yeah, and proud, right? Weekend Warriors, the real Skippy Jones is here. You are gay on the weekend. I do it during the week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, when I left Christianity, my wife's boyfriend says, okay, let's start out slow. We'll do Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll get you a Grindr account, and you can, try homosexuality out in a moderate way. The cranberry juice. Oh, don't drink the cranberry juice. If we are all gay, humanity would not exist anymore. I know the real humanity died out with Adam and Steve. Now we're all that's left, right? What happened, right? You prefer eating chapstick. Yeah, even the old chapsticks used to get you high. The new ones, no. You could pretty much eat anything now and not die. I mean, that's how they make it. I miss sniffing glue. That was a lot of fun when I was a child. In the Marines do it, we can do it, yeah. Beachy is not your friend. I had things I had to do for myself, and I got mad because I did not include him. I'm not going to let anyone tell me what to do in my life. Oh, I don't even know who this Beachy person is. Yes, you have to make your own decisions, right? Now, sometimes your friends, they are concerned for your life, and you should always listen to them, right? But sometimes people, they try to push their own experience of guilt and shame upon you from their experience. They're feeling guilty and shameful, and they do certain things in their life, and they try to force you into that. They share their guilt and shame with you. Maybe that's what you've experienced, right? Where you found it quite offensive. I don't know the situation. I hated you at first, but now I want to make love to you. Hit me up on Grindr. Loves Asses 2000 is my account name. Oh, let's see. Ask Father Bart for forgiveness. Oh, damn. You have a British accent? No, it is not British. It's Waterdhavian, Jesse. Waterdhavian, Northern Wards. My ancestors are from the UK. I am not. I am from the penis of the United States, is where I am from. Oh, let's see. Yes, Bart. I was doing lives with him on his channel, and he got upset because I had to do some things that didn't involve him. Oh, maybe he has quite an affection for you and felt a little bit jealous, perhaps. Let's see. I'm the Tibu Guru. I've never been on Tibu. Tell me about your adventures there. I'd really like to know. Oh, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. Remember that meme from early on in the old days, right? Yeah, I miss those old memes like Batcha, 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 Snake, Mushroom. Those were the good times back then, right? Does being uncircumcised make you more of a man? You've seen my penis then on my OnlyFans page. It looks like a banana, right? I mean, I was born that way. What is your opinion on the state of Israel? I'm still dealing with Canada. I haven't moved beyond Canada yet. I don't get it. I don't get Canadians like Trampus Bowmaster here. I'm still struggling with that, right? They got nice beer up there. That's as far as I've gotten so far. Oh my, where are we at here? Yeah, she marries the Muffin Man? Yeah. Bard has off what? What do I have what? Beachy seems live and angry, desperate, insecure little man. Oh, so you're all, Jesse, you are friends with American Maker here. So there was some type of controversy. Yeah. I used to do, I do live streams, co-live streams when I do interviews with people. I used to have this as an option for my community members, but I had a guy on here is talking about jerking off. So I said, maybe that's not a good idea to do that anymore. Oh, man. I don't agree with your views most of the time. I respect that you're entitled to your views and we can agree. What don't you agree with? I'm an entertainer. I don't have really any views. I say things to bring joy to your life. I have experiences of my life that I share with people. That's my experience. I don't force it on people. I share it with people. If you want to use it, fine. If you don't, I don't care. I'm just an entertainer. Now, like and subscribe, my friends, up there. Like. We are here for another hour and a half, and then I'll be back tonight with my live Dungeons and Dragons game. If you like D&D, we play here just about every Friday night. We have a good time. That's when I become a real wizard. Trust in Jesus or go to hell. No, thank you. What bard school did you attend? The School of Life, right? Now, the bardic schools of old don't exist anymore. Now, the bardic tradition of my ancestors that still goes on in Wales, it's more of a organizational tradition of ritual that is continued on within certain context and community. All right, I don't belong to that. I'm not that type of bard. I'm certainly influenced by my ancestors, but I do the bardic craft in my own way. Oh, let's see here. Your name is Jordan and you like to make love? Good. Making love is a great thing. Make love, my friends. Making love is fun. Making love is enjoyable. Making love every day keeps the doctor away. Yes, go out and make love today, my friends. Hopefully with another human being. Let's see here. Gehenna, there's no hell. Oh, poor person got muted there. Oh, no, we don't do spam here. Yeah. You're not that type of girl. Oh, well, it's not for everyone. Making love isn't for everyone, right? But it's becoming more and more easier to do, right? With all of our apps. You can meet up and make love to someone every day if you wished, with all of these wonderful apps. When I was younger, we actually had to go to clubs and stuff to find people we wanted to make love to, right? Or in our friend groups. Now you can, if you want to have a good time, you have an app for that, right? You people are spoiled, right? We had to work hard to accomplish a good evening with another person. You people just call someone up with the app. I'll meet you behind 7-Eleven, right? We didn't have that when I was younger, right? What is the purpose of the stick and the cloak? Is this role play? Role play is tonight. The stick and the cloak is all. These symbols here all represent the culture of my ancestors, who were Celts. You have the Triskelion. You have the bardic cloak. I am actually a member of an order of bards, the order of bards, Ovites, and druids. Some of my friends here in the audience are as well. So these are all symbols of my heritage, of my tradition, of my spirituality. Now, if you come back tonight, it is a different experience. That's when I get into the role play, because I'm a dungeon master. We do live streams of D&D on here. You watch someone talk about an NDA declared dead for 90 minutes. He said that bad people are actually good souls. Now, see, the problem with NDAs, if he was really dead, he wouldn't be here, right? If 90 minutes, you have your body does not die immediately. Death, from what we know of science, takes a long time. It isn't just when your brain turns off or your heart stops. Death is a long process that goes down to the cellular level. So no one has ever come back from that. Near-death experiences are your psychology, your inner experience coming to life through the DMT dump. You cannot rely on them for accurate information about what is beyond, right? We have these experiences that are mixed up with our own psychology. If you study all of the spiritual experiences people have from different religions, they put their whole heart and desire in seeing this as a truth, but it's based on their experience. Often the God you meet is the God that you see inside of yourself. Now, that doesn't mean there's not a God, right? Sometimes this being has to override our psychology to reach us with a proper understanding. And when that happens, everyone around you can see it, right? You don't have to go around telling everyone you had an NDE or you had a divine encounter. You become an interesting person in the world. People start listening to you. That's when you know divinity has touched that person, right? Lord Ganesha, Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, all of our wonderful Hindu deities are here today. Yeah, I love Hinduism. It's a wonderful religion. Wonderful religion. Faith in God, make believe in Jesus and the Holy Spirit to save a soul from the hell torch. It's make believe. Faith is make believe. You have to be honest with yourself. You are choosing to believe in something you can't see. That's called make believe. You should be experiencing your God. That's what you should be doing. Jesus never taught to make believe. He says, when you are reborn, you will see. Did he not say that? Where are the churches telling people how to see? They're not teaching you how to see because they have no substance. They're teaching you how to make believe because that's how they're going to control you. Oh, let's see here. Jojo is here. Oh, my. It's all thrown in the mix that I ponder. Yeah. Let's see here. We don't have to be Christian. You could be anything you want here, right? I'm still pondering this experience I had recently with divinity. And there's this idea that people say all roads lead to the same place. I mean, that's bullshit if you think about it, because some religions are terrible, right? Some religions are terrible. The truth is there's only one road, and that is a road coming to us rather than us going to that way. It is the road of the divine coming to us. That is the only road that reaches us. Our creativity is important. Our journey is important. But that's not how we arrive. We arrive because the divine comes to us. We are, in fact, God's religion. We are the thing that God desires, the thing that God seeks. And no matter where you are at in your life, that road is coming to you. It's going to meet you, and you're going to love it. I had an experience. It was so brief. It was like a millisecond. It was just a taste of what was to come. And in this taste, it didn't matter what I believed. It didn't matter who hurt me. It didn't matter what I was doing in my past, whether good or bad. All that mattered was that I was loved. I was able to taste that love just for a brief moment. Now, I experience love all the time, but that was a unique way to help me to encourage people, to let you know you're going to be okay. You are loved. Now start living like it. Live like you are loved by God. Stop living in fear. Stop living in guilt and shame. You are worthy because the divine has made you worthy. You are worthy of all the blessings, all of the good stuff. God thinks about you all the time. Now, you can think about God however you want to. It doesn't matter. You could say God is a lady. God is a man. God is non-binary. It doesn't matter what you think about it. You are being loved all of the time. Start living that way. When you know that you are loved, you are an empowered person in the world. You can do the greatest of things because you know who is on your side. If the divine is for you, who could be against you? Right? Praise Talos! Talos, my friends, is the only true one of the Nords. Do not listen to the terrible and wicked lies of the Thelmor and the Dominion folk. They have only come to confuse and deceive us people of Skyrim. Their great evils, these pointy-eared, freaked weirdos, they just want to take away Talos from us so they can control us, so they can manipulate us into their strange Thalmor orgies. Don't listen to their lies, my friends. Talos forever. Talos is wonderful. Talos, we love you. All right, there's your Skyrim preaching. You're going to stand evil, bad things either, then I wouldn't be able to deeply affected by it. I don't like how much fear drives thoughts and action. Yeah. If you are in a relationship, Jojo, with God, where you are afraid, your behavior is all artificial, right? If if I'm doing something because it'll make the God mad, right? I still want to do it. It is artificial, right? When you are in a loving relationship with someone, you want to be and to do what pleases them. That is authentic. Christians are so deceived, most of them, not all of them, because they use they're in this religion not because they want to be with God. It's because they're trying to escape something. They're always afraid. They're always shameful. They're always guilty. That's not a real relationship with God. When you believe in something, you're doing it not because you care about Jesus. You're doing it to get something from him. That is a false religion. Oh my, where am I at here? Get out of my head, man. Oh, keep your eyes open, my friend. I'm haunting you. Am I a Satanist? What on here says Satan? Satan! Now, Satanists are my friends. All people are my friends. But I have not devoted myself to any devils or philosophies. The power of Christ compels. That doesn't work for you. You're not a fundamentalist. A mantis. Good try. Sometimes my friends on here, they try to scam my exorcism. An exorcism has to be done by a Christian fundamentalist. And if you miss my exorcisms, I always upload them on my playlist called Daily Exorcism. What religion do I follow? None. I'm an entertainer. That is my religion. You don't need to follow anything when you know you're loved. You just do it. There's no need to follow when you know that you are being followed by God. You are being followed by God. Why do I need to follow God? He's following me. She is following, whatever you want to call it. I am being followed by the divine. You are being followed. Let God follow you. Let God love you. Stop trying to make it happen. Stop trying to earn what is already yours. You've never been separated from God. You've never not been loved. No matter what think about, you could do all kinds of bullshit your whole life. Terrible, terrible things. That is just a drop in the bucket in an eternity of love that awaits you, right? You know, we punish ourselves with our misdeeds. We live in that terrible experience, but that terrible experience won't last, right? Your guilt from the terrible things you've done in your life, it's not going to last, right? Start living as if you are loved, my friends. Kring is my religion. Who is Kring? Is that a new deity? Can you see this is only a bit? Yeah, why not? Where's my wife? She's upstairs in the office working. You know, me and my wife both work. We live paycheck to paycheck. This is how I make a living, is on YouTube. So please don't forget to go up and touch that little like button up there. You see it? Touch it, right up there. Subscribe. Think about becoming a community member. You know, my community members, you get all kinds of cool emojis. And you become part of our Discord server. You could play Dungeons and Dragons with me. We can have conversations on there. I'm always there. If someone wants to talk to me, I will be there for them in my Discord server. Now, we have all of these wonderful benefits, right? Right down there. It says join. Join my... Now, I do this every day. I do this probably about 40 hours a week if you include all the D&D stuff that is on here. 40 hours a week, I am here. All of this entertainment for you. The least you could do is buy me a coffee. Buy the pot of coffee, small, medium, or large. As long as people are buying me coffees, I will be here every day. When there's no more coffees, I got to go find a different job. I have to go back to male prostitution. That's no fun. That hurts my butt. Why is the stag riding a pregnant horse? It impregnated it. That's why. You dislike religion for the most part. Well, there's good things and all. If you re-understand your philosophy of religion, you can see it as human creativity. And sometimes people's creativity is terrible, right? I'm doing it for money. Yes, I am. What's wrong with that, jackass? Why would I be on here every day if it wasn't for money? Thank you, my friend. BLKTH RN. I appreciate you very much, my friend. Thank you so much for your contribution. Send me an email. I'll get you on there. BLKTHN, Discord server. My email is in my About Me. Let's see here. Gary is here. Oh, shit. Which Gary are you? Oh, my. What is your accent? Water David. Northern wards of Water Deep. Even if he was only doing it for money, it helps people a long way. Yeah, I'm an entertainer. Entertainment helps people, right? I enjoy entertaining people. I used to do this as a hobby. Now I do it for money. When it was a hobby, it was once in a while. But since people pay me to do it, I'm here every day, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? Don't you like how they try to make you feel bad or gaslight you, right? These jackasses on here. Oh man. If it doesn't help, well, you don't have to give him anything. I use as my talents. Yeah, what? You don't have to be here. Wow. Why is there a Satan circle? For fun. Yeah, we love the devil here. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. The big deer represents the big devil. Yeah. These are all devils here. All kinds of diabolical things. Your wife didn't pay the Wi-Fi bill? Oh, shit. I'm sorry to hear that. The Gary. Yeah. We have a person called Gary that comes on here who's a real pervert. I had to ban him on Grindr because he kept showing me pictures of his private part. And I just wasn't interested in that type of homosexuality. His wiener was like this. It was he was like Captain Hook downstairs. And I thought that was quite inappropriate. I don't know who's interested in that type of gay love, not me. He was showing me he could hang like hangers and stuff on it. He had an image of him driving his car. He had it wrapped around the steering wheel. Now, I'm not interested in that type of behavior. I'm a gentleman. Oh, let's see here. I'm messing around with the dark stuff. Ooh, the dark stuff. Who is that? Oh man, I get all this terrible. There's people who, I have LifeLock on my YouTube stream because Christians try to hack me all the time. Sick people they are, right? What type of homosexuality? There's only one kind, right? He sounds talented. Well, I try to be. Yeah. You caught hell your entire life. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Religions have terrible. I rebuke the symbol in the name of Jesus. Oh no! Demon. TP for my butthole. TP for my butthole. Mongholio. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you, Christian friend. That was the spirit of Beavis. You have saved me. Oh, my. I kept watching in my mind over and over terrible 80 music videos and doing the sign of the devil and everything and pushing my head back and forth. Oh, thank you, Christian friend. If you missed any of my other exorcisms, I get them every day by these silly people like him. Go to my playlist. You will find daily exorcism. There you are. I got to prepare a new demon every day for these people. I mean, it's silly, isn't it? What is this guy doing? I'm entertaining people. I am a comedian. Spirituality and comedy here every day, my friends. Beavis is good people, yeah. Oh, my. The devil got you out for sure. Yes. The devil. I'm on the gay list. Yes. I am loved by many gay men. Oh, let's see here. Where are you from, brother? I noticed your accent is German. Do I sound like a German to you? I'm not German. I am from the penis of the United States. That would be Florida. That is what you've been praying to God your entire life. Praying didn't do shit for me. Well, try listening next time. Sometimes when you're always talking, you can't hear anything. Try sitting down. Try meditation. God is not far away. You don't ring him up on the phone. Hello, I'm talking to you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? That's not how it works. Try listening. Stop seeking. Let God come to you. But leave the door open. That's very important. Beavis and Butthead were really just a music video review show. It's iPlot. Yeah, it was a good. I remember watching that as a young person. It was quite entertaining. Now it's much more than anything you could ever imagine, right? There was a couple of these. What was the one where they had this Spaceship Theater 3000? You remember that one? I don't remember the name of that. Was funny as hell. Where you had the two robots and the spaceman. They would review these terrible horror movies and things and just laugh. Mystery Space Theater or something. That was funny as hell if you remember that. Oh my, where am I at here? I am not entertained, then fuck off. I mean, you don't have to be here. Mysteries Theater 3000. Yeah, that was funny as hell. Especially when you just smoked a reefer and you turn that on. I mean, that's a good way to get a quick laugh, right? They had a movie as well. Yeah, they did. Those were some good times back then. You are into Aqua Team Hunger Force? I never got into that. Hey, can you do a nice little chuckle, please? I don't do shit like that. You have to go over to my OnlyFans page for that type of sexual behavior and pay big. Yeah, I don't do it for free. Mystery Science Theater 3000. You remember that? Our large brother. Good to see you. And Berserk is here. Good to see you, our good friends. Our large brother, why not? Mystery Science Theater 3000 was a wonderful, wonderful show. Really good times. Adult Swim was the best. Yeah. A lot of it I didn't pay attention to. The ones with about the space chicken, that was funny as heck. They're He-Man skits I got to see recently. That was really good stuff. You can watch all of Mystery Science Theater. I think it's all on Amazon Prime. All of them, right? It's a good family show to watch with your children and laugh together, right? Swampy is here, good friend. Nice to see you. Only a 15-minute short break right now. Isn't that wonderful that people's work schedule revolves around the bard? Yeah, I'm glad that I'm in your life. That makes me feel really good inside. As you're coming in, friends, don't forget to go up here and touch that wonderful like button. Subscribe. Cowboy Bebop. Oh, my. You ain't versed in anything with power? Well, I'm sorry that my gay sex with you was not sufficient. There's other people that are more good at it if you want to look them up on Grindr. I mean, I'm just new at it. Yeah. You saw ghosts? I see dead people. Oh, my. You ever see that, the Sixth Sense? Remember that? There's quite a mystery there. If you watch it twice, you get to see the patterns. The first time you don't know, right? And then you watch it the second time, like, oh, yeah, that makes sense now. Right? That was an very interesting show, right? Oh, my. You have more than one bother? That's wonderful. Good morning to you, Gabe Massa. Good to see you. And Matteo Massina De Niro. Good to see you. Good to have you here. Is Fiona here? I didn't see her. Farmer Fiona, good to have you here, our good friend from Ireland. Good to see you. You are not childish? Then why do you have to tell us that? I mean, I'm not childish. Okay. Who cares, right? Oh, my. You could see every detail. What they were wearing looked like they were from the 80s. Two Native American men running towards the river. You have to explain the context of that. Mysteries of mysteries. You're childish, so what? Who cares? People enjoy me, right? Now, people that used to know me, they think I've lost my damn mind. They think I'm a lunatic because I gave up a career. I gave up a religion. Everything was working out well. They cannot figure it out. So they come to this conclusion that I've lost my mind. If I did, so what? Then my God is losing its mind with me. The new Punisher Season 3 has come out in Disney. I've not had a chance to watch that. The ghosts. Ooh, the ghosts. Daniel the Wailing is here with us once again. Always wailing, our friend Daniel here. I'm an awesome dude. Thank you. Daniel, you're promoting high-quality condom runes. Now, that's a new one. Right? Is that a Nordic thing? You have the sheepskin with certain runes on your condoms to prevent your fertility. That's a new one for me. I'm a bard of entertainment. That's right, Phil. That's what I am. What is the significance of the 5-pointed star on it? It's different for everyone. It's sacred geometry. My ancestors had all kinds of different uses for it. It doesn't mean anything to me. It is just a tarot card. This is the Knight of Pentacles. That's all it is to me. A condom is a sapphire. I practice druidry. I'm a member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids, and I do it my own way, right? Yeah, I've good friends, and we meet throughout the wheel of the year and have a good time. I got involved in druidry after meeting a druid from Scotland. and he's like a really good mentor for me. We have a really good relationship. Captain Jean-Luc Picard is here, lover of wines and all the good space travels. Does anyone here do astrology? There's a few people that do in our community. I don't. Astrology is this very complex. There's a lot you have to learn. You have to start early, right? And there's like two different types of astrology, right? You got the Vedic, and then you have the tropical, right? Your best friend is into astrology. Yeah, we have a lot of astrologers on my channel and my Discord server. We have in my Discord server, we have a space for private divination and divination conversations. So we have all kinds of stuff on there. What is the significance of the staff with the wolf emblem, and you have a dog knee? Does that look like a wolf to you, sir? That is a rabbit. That is my spirit animal, my totem. As you saw earlier, I brought a rabbit, Anya. Rabbits are the pets that have taught me how to love animals, how to develop a greater bond with them, to see the world as a bigger place, to help to grow in the experience of love. Love changes you. Whatever you're loving, you're being changed. And that thing that you're loving is being changed. Love is the greatest power in the universe. Crystals and everything, yeah. Yeah, why not? You are fairly well versed. Trampus Bowmaster is in astrology as well, and he's on our Discord server. Flower Energy is here. Oh, how wonderful. Our good friend Flower Energy. Always nice here. Your best friends are cats. Yeah. My best friends are rabbits and tortoises. Yeah. She might have been, there's a lot of neurodivergent people here, and that's wonderful. Yeah. You have a dire wolf? Yeah, okay. Is the staff varnished, or will it is it varnished? This is burnt on. I don't think it's varnished. I don't know. It's definitely, I got this probably about 6 months ago from a group who makes it's a walking stick. It's not a staff. I'm an old and decrepit person, and I have difficulty walking. And so I use a staff, and it's very helpful to me when I go out to my grove, because I might be walking into a hornet's nest or an alligator's mouth or a serpent or a sinkhole. You know, my grove is in the middle of a swamp, and it's very dangerous. Can you be a vampire? I don't care, as long as you don't bite my ass. The staff needs beeswax to seal it? Yeah, perhaps. Wielding mystic from a rabbit staff, yeah. Well, I could be whatever you want me to be. I'm just an entertainer. That's what I am. What are my favorite runes? I do use runes for my own personal divination. And the favorite rune, of course, is the prosperity rune, right? But I like the destiny rune. I like the controversial 25th rune, which is the rune of which blank. That's always a fun one to pull out, right? They burn sage, which weirdly pisses you off. I personally don't use sage, but when I go to there's people in my druidic community, they like burning the sage. I don't do any type of sage burning anything. If there's negative energy or dark powers, my will is enough to push it out. I don't need any instruments to do that. And there's nothing wrong with using instruments. Some people, they use that to emphasize their will, their power within. But a big problem happens sometimes where the sage or the symbol replaces you. You're the one with the power. You use that as an instrument, right? That's all it is, right? What about Satan? Do I love turtles? Tortoises for me. I have a whole playlist called Tortoise Cam. You can go check it out, where you can see my wonderful, wonderful tortoises. She's a wonderful, wonderful creature. Sage is what attracts demons. Prove it. The only thing that attracts demons is you. There's no material thing does that. It's your attitude, it's your energies that attract the darkness. The energy vampires are your doing, because you're not dealing with your shadow self. You want to know why Christians are always oppressed by devils? When I left Christianity, I noticed a lot less demonic activity. It's because you're not dealing with your inner life. And these things that you deal with, it's your fault. Oh, where are we at here? We don't do politics here. No. Sage attracts demons. I know, that's silly, right? Why do they burn it in churches, right? At least the demons are attracted to you. Well, if you want a good succubus or succubi, that might be a good time for you. I don't know. Never date a tortoise. I'm not into the beast love. We don't do that shit here. I think that is terrible and disgusting, and it's sad that people are doing that weird shit. You're sitting with 3 demons right now, having a cup of tea and some crumpets. Oh, how appropriate for your demonic allies, that you are a person of culture and courtesy, making crumpets for demons, right? Where are we at here? You'll take a Duke. What is a Duke? You talking about the guy from G.I. Joe? I don't know what you mean, Duke. Do a lot of homosexuals with you? Oh, yeah. I have all kinds. Yeah, I'm gay on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I have meetups. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. We are all gay on Tuesdays. Yeah. I think there own legions of demons in hell or something. Yeah, Christians make all that shit up. I mean, there's always dark powers in the world, right? But the way that they make this hell place is really ridiculous. Demon phobia. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. That's enough for me. I got to go. All right, James, take care of yourself. Have a great day. This is blasphemy. Prove it. Blasphemy. I'm not promoting any religion here. Why is the pentagram the wrong way around? It's a pentangle. It's a symbol of my ancestors and their culture. Nothing more than that. Now, you can make it anything you want to be. We have a lot of bigots on here. They think their culture is superior, right? So they say this is devil stuff. These are all things of my ancestors who are Celts. And you people are quite deranged in your bigotry to think that you are more superior, right? Religious superiority has been a great tool for pushing one's form of unfortunate prejudices, right? Oh, Jay Jakin is here. Good to see you, our good friend, for your spiritual entertainment. I'm going to be here another hour and 10 minutes, friends. Don't forget to go up there. Touch the like button. You see it? Oh, look at it. You see it's all alone up there. Give it a touch. Pentagram is an inversion. Inversion symbol means its own right. So what I understand from people who use pentagrams in their rituals and pentangles, up means light energy, down means dark energy. It doesn't have to be demonic. I know this one witch, she uses it to banish dark energy, the downward pentagram. It's Christian fanaticism that really changes it into a devil, right? The Star of Bethlehem, right, Susan? Yeah. You got coffee out of your diet? Oh, I can't live without coffee. This is a sad life. Talk about pathetic. Vic Gonorrhea is your name. If I had gonorrhea, I'd feel bad too. I mean, you go see a doctor. You don't have to live that way, right? You are a Celt too. Well, from what I understand, there's no more Celts really. What we have is their culture. We have their language. But the Celts are my ancestors. I can't say that I'm a Celt. I mean, I honor my ancestors. I'm just a normal person. Yeah, absolutely, Bob. Yeah. Okay, where are we at here? No more soda or coffee. Just scrolled in. You love the vibe. Thank you. Doorway sniff. What a name, right? Do you go around sniffing doorways, right? Is there some type of energy there? Oh, man. What do you do in a bathroom doorway? How does that work out? Do I throw magic cards? Not really. I'm not a magician. There's no such thing as the devil. Yeah, I don't believe in a Christian devil because it makes God look like an asshole. He's got this devil that's doing his dirty work. There's certainly dark powers in the world. I have no doubt that they are. But the way that Christians talk about their devil, I think it's bullshit. Praise Telos. Token Pirate Raccoon, good to see you, our good friend, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. Don't forget to touch the like button as you come in. One gets offended because they choose to be offended. They're looking for a reason to be angry at someone and superior and to do all the things. That's a choice, right? Yeah, you are a person of stability. You understand there's a part of yourself that is capable of doing that, right? But some people, they don't see that in themselves. And they're always ready to discharge what they are carrying around. They look for reasons to be angry, right? And religious people are really good at that. Can I give you some advice? What kind of advice do you want, right? What is troubling you? Oh, my. Let's see here. Don't touch your like button. Well, if you give me $20, I will. I don't do it for free. If I turn my phone, it's inverted pentagram. Yeah, you're very creative, Eric. Eric Halo. Halo is a fun game, right? The very first one, there was nothing like that last battle when you're driving your Warthog and you have to get off of the things blowing up and you're driving and all this opposition is in the way. That was like the best gaming scene ever. When you're driving down that Halo with your Warthog at the end of Halo 1, right? Oh, we got Jesus and Allah clankers here again. Good to see you. Modern Day Druid, our good friend. Yeah, he's got an interesting channel where he goes into these places of urban decay and investigates them. Go check his channel out, right? Your inner power, you give you freely, you choose to be mad at something or someone else. I still get mad. Yeah, I get mad all the time. That's one of my faults. People who suffer chronic pain, they are sometimes can jump right to the emotional rage. I mean, that's one of the difficulties I have. I do get angry a lot. I did something terrible yesterday. There was a guy who had road rage, and I stopped the car and got out and gave him the middle finger. I mean, that's dangerous to do. And I had my daughter with me, and that was an angry response. I shouldn't have done that. But I let my anger get the best of me. The guy was an asshole. I mean, I'm from Detroit. I'm not afraid of anyone. I don't care how big you are. That's one of the problems of being a Detroiter. You just lose all your fear after being beaten up for so many years in the ghetto, right? And have so many guns pulled out on you. You just don't care anymore. If you are from Detroit, if someone pulls a gun out on you, you say you better use it because you're not afraid. You've had that done to you most of your life. Theo likes painting. A good occult painting friend is here. Good to see you. Yeah, I love occult art, like tarot art and runic art. I love all of that stuff. You suffer from chronic pain too? Yeah, I'm constantly, I have to use drugs every day, some form of drugs. Just to make my children dinner, I have to, pop a gummy or something, because it is quite a difficult life I live. Let's see here. Behold the pale horse. Oh shit, what's going on with that? Here we go with the bigot. Go get a real job. Who's the bigot here? Who's doing the bigotry? We usually ban those people. I don't rear the gun anymore. I fear the bullet. Oh my. The staff of the rabbit. But where is the turtle staff? That's not my... the tortoise is certainly part of my life, but the rabbit is what really guided me into really loving animals. To really commit my life to them. The Borg is here. You just missed Captain Picard. Good to see our good friend the Borg. Isn't it funny you get Captain Picard on and then the Borg shows up, right? Oh, I love these connections that the goddess brings us here, right? You get terrifying when you're angry, yeah. I'm a lot more mellow than I used to be. When I was younger, I've learned to cope and to heal from a lot of my anger. But it's a lifelong struggle. When people who deal with anger, you're going to deal with it the rest of your life, right? And that's okay. As long as you are, trying to heal, as long as you're doing what's right when you do get angry, right? Kedwin loves you too, Eric. All right. Satan, get out. Where is he? Is he up your ass again? I can only imagine. I could tell you where the turtle staff is. Well, you're a pervert. That's why. Oh, my. You ever see the video of the dude walking into the nail place? And he walked in and said, give me the money. That everyone acted like he was just there and walked out. Yeah, there's a couple of places like that has happened, right? Probably where they were from Detroit. They don't mind that stuff, right? See the mind and healing on your YouTube. What is being healed here? Tell us. People who abuse medications give it a stigma and has, yeah. When used properly, it's amazing, yeah. Yeah, I've been using opioids for over 20 years. 1 out of 3 people get addicted to it. I am not. I use it for my pain. It doesn't get me high. It takes the pain and cuts it in half where I can function properly. It's opioids in the morning and marijuana at the night for me. But people get terribly addicted to opioids, and that's unfortunate, right? Addiction comes usually because something inside of you isn't right? You use the experience of the high to try to fill up what's in here, and it never fills it. So you're on this constant path, more and more drugs to fill. It will never fulfill you. And what it does is it leads people into a life of extreme substance abuse, right? Oh, let's see. If you come up to the UK, I will show you the beautiful, yeah. I will be there one day, my friend, maybe in 5 years, right? Modern Druid, why don't you send me an email and I'll get you on our Discord server because you're here a lot. We appreciate you being here. I cured everything. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I take all kinds of stuff. Yeah. This is so hard. Oh, man. It's like weed all day for you and went that wrong. Abuse. You started abusing hamburgers and now you're into indica. Well, that's a strange combination. You love oxycodone. Yeah, oxycodone's too powerful. There's too many people get hooked on it, right? That's too powerful of the stuff. That's for people who are suffering from like extreme forms of cancer and stuff, right? Do I dress for Mordor? No, I don't. Sauron has been defeated. All of the dark powers are dispersed now. Every time you smoke, it's a new ending up with you in 30-minute nap. Yeah, marijuana does make you tired. That's one of the side effects. When I do a gummy, after 2 hours, I don't want to do anything at all, right? That's why I take them in the evenings. They help me to sleep. Oh, blasphemy. Where's the blasphemy at? I don't see any blasphemy here, unless you're bringing it with you, right? For some people, it's always blasphemy. If you're coming in, friends, don't forget to give me a touchy up there. You refuse opioids, but then again, you smoke Datura for 30 years. What is a Datura? I don't know what the hell that is. Do I hide fairies under your skirt? No, I'm not like you. I don't put fairies in my pants. Now, some people like yourself enjoy that. I let the fairy folk do their own thing. I don't put these imitation images up my ass and stuff like perverts like you. Oh, let's see. Yeah, don't insult the fae. Yeah, they could be assholes, right? I have no fear of any entity or spirit, but I try to respect. We had one around here that was hiding shit, and I said, "You're an asshole." I mean, that hiding our shit is I don't like that, right? They think it's funny. It's like they have really terrible ADHD, where they feel they need attention. You want to be touched? Give me $20. I don't work for free here. You quit cocaine? Yeah, that's a terrible drug. That's a terrible drug. Datura is the devil's trumpet. I've never heard of that. It's a flower very popular in Shivaism. Yeah. I don't promote drug and substance abuse here. I'm for sobriety. The best moments of my life were sober. I only use substances for my medical and recreational use. You put butter in your black coffee. Oh my. That's an interesting combination. No, I've never tried that before. You cured everything. Wonderful. Yeah. You're an opioid addict. I'm doing a lot better now. It'd be obvious I smoke weed. Part of me thinks to get through life through sober. I'm totally open to be better. Yeah. What are you looking for in the opioids, right? What are you looking for, right? The high is not bad. It's what you're doing with the high that is bad. That's why you abuse it, right? Substances aren't bad. It's what you're doing with them that's bad. I mean, if you have an addiction, you have to look deep down inside and say, what am I really looking for? There's something in your life that leads you to this. You're journeying towards something. That's a conversation that you need to have with yourself. Right? Why do I feel this way about what I'm in life? Why am I wanting to do this, right? Why can't I be happy just being sober, right? There's a conversation that sometimes we don't want to have with ourselves. Carl Jung said depression is an invitation from yourself to learn something, to grow. Depression is your friend, right? That's what he said. And many people don't want to have that conversation with themselves. And they use substances to hide from themselves. So they're always living in an illusion, right? They're never really happy. They need more and more and more. But when you look at that abyss that's within yourself and dive into it and see the beauty that is there, you don't need anything, right? You quit your job to commit yourself to being a gay witch comedian cult leader. That's fun, right? It's fun. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Well said, but you're welcome. Do I smoke weed? No, I eat it in the evenings. It helps me to rest and to sleep. If I don't take marijuana in the evening, I will toss and turn. Now, I used to not use it. I started using it last year. I used to use alcohol. I had to do like 6 shots of Jack Daniels just to make dinner for my family. And it wasn't good for me, all that alcohol, right? And I quit that. I started using gummies, and I lost 30 pounds in 2 months. I mean, the gummies, I don't have migraines that much anymore. They've really helped me. Carl Jung was a Gnostic? I don't think so. I don't think he was a Gnostic. He was an alchemist. That's certainly true. A medicist, maybe, but not a Gnostic, no. I don't think he saw the world as a terrible place. Yeah, Gnosticism I don't like the religion. I don't know why people want to be Gnostics. It's like an alternative to Christianity. But Gnosticism is just as bad as Christianity because it says the world you live in is terrible and that there's only a good spark in you. You're wonderful, every part of you. And the world you live in is wonderful. You just need to learn to perceive it as such. Edibles are the way to go. Alcohol will kill you. Cactus Jack. Thank you. I took your mother's life. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. I don't have a problem with recreational use. I do have an occasional glass of wine with celebrations or like during the wheel of the year, certain ales or alcoholic beverages to celebrate my ancestors. You think a lot of addicts are lacking the spiritual aspect of closeness in their life, and they try to find it getting high. Not always the case. You think it is it is. Yeah. That's why the 12-step programs are so successful, because they help you to see that about yourself and what you need, right? Is this Catholic? No. Oh, man. You stopped drinking heavy after high school. Oh, my, yeah. Gnosticism isn't horrible. It's just saying life is hellish realm. Yeah, that's bullshit. Life is what you make it to be. The Gnostics teach that you are a spark returning and that you live in a world that's created by diabolical powers. That's bullshit to me. The world you live in is wonderful. The problem is how you perceive it. Everything wonderful is... Druidry has taught me that the world I live in is wonderful. It has given me the tools to connect to that wonder within myself and in the natural. When you learn to do that, you see how terrible these religions of our ancestors really are. They're all trying to get out of here. Druidry doesn't take you out of here. It helps you to truly be here. What denomination? I'm not a Christian, sir. You think a sense of community is important with dealing with it. You cannot do it yourself. You need others, right? You need people who know where you're coming from, right? And if you have go to a 12-step program, go to AA or NA or whatever. There's people who understand you, people that want to help you, right? You're not alone, right? Oh, where are we at here? Yeah, this isn't Christianity. Your children were born with an incurable disease. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Whatever terrible things that we experience in our life, whether through karma or circumstance or whatever events come our way, that doesn't have to define you. It doesn't have to dictate how you're living. You have to learn to use that experience in a way that benefits you, learning to ride your karma. Now, I could let, for instance, my disability keep me bound up in a place of sorrow and unfortunate, debilitation, just always in bed. But I choose not to do that. I choose to stand on these programs, and I hurt. But I do that because I don't let that pain define me. I use the pain in a way to advance my creativity, to make me a better person, rather than letting it define my life. And people need to learn how to do that. You don't have to let, whatever circumstances you have, you can turn that around. For instance, there's a Christian minister on YouTube. He's got no arms or legs, and everyone listens to him. He has used his struggle to teach about how no matter what happens to you, you're still loved. He uses it in a way to tell people that you have infinite value, every part of you, whatever you are, whatever has happened to you, you're wonderful. And I think that is commendable, right? Let's see here. Did you publish a book? No, I'm not. I don't write. I have a Substack, but it's mostly notes for the shows I do. I'm not a writer. I was addicted to hokey pokey and He turned your life around. Oh my. Allah is here. Wonderful. Let's see. Jesus is the light. Muhammad is the darkness. I don't care. All of the Abrahamic faiths, to me, they enslave you. And I'm not interested in being enslaved. Did I pick out my clothes? No, my mama did. Go up and like and subscribe, my friends. Right up there, you see it? Like and subscribe, right up there. You see it? For me, God assigns angels to each city and natures. I am a Christian. Yeah, I don't care. If your God can't do his own work, I'm not interested. If he has to make everyone do it for him, I mean, that's not really a deity to me. How can you stand with your chronic erectile dysfunction syndrome? One blue pill at a time. One blue pill at a time. You came across this belief in Barnes and Nobles. Oh my, that sounds exciting, right? Who heard Jesus say what? I don't care. Let's see. How do they enslave you? Because they create a God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. They create a God that's going to destroy you if you're not doing what it wants. That's how they enslave you, right? How can you stand? Why do you keep repeating yourself? Are you a child? Mr. Private of private? You sound like a pervert, right? Take your private somewhere else. You need a life, dude? You're watching me, dumbass. You're the one with a lot needs a life. Let's see. How can you stand? All right, what you're doing is called spam, and you're going to get a timeout if you keep it up, Mr. Private Parts. Let's see. How do you do spells? My voice is a spell. I'm able to get into your heart, into your mind. The Awen flows through my voice. What kind of music do you like? All kinds. On the way here, I was listening to The Doors. I listen to electronic music. I don't listen to like a lot of pop music, modern pop. I'm not interested in that. But the old stuff, I like that from the 80s and the 70s. That's my stuff. And modern electronic music like Rufus du Sol, I really enjoy him. that's about it. Let's see here. Fallen angels like to tape around the rivers. I don't know. I love Star Trek. Of course I do. Star Trek is wonderful. Do I have any wisdom for you? Yes, wear pants today. Might be cold in some places, and you don't want to get a nippy on your weenie. Yeah, you've been timed out many times. Well, I'm glad that you've come back. Right, Mike the Prick Piccolo is here. He's always with his religion trying to make me look bad. He calls me warlock, devil worshiper, and so on and so forth. Mike, why do you come here every day if I'm doing something diabolical? You're helping my algorithm to do it, right? You're doing the devil's work. What do you want? Why are you bothering me, Rabbit? You want to get up here and people to see you again? All right. My rabbit keeps jumping on my legs here. You want the people to see you? There she is. You see her? She's a beautiful girl. There you go. There's your pet. Oh, all right. You want a treat? Okay. Here's another treat for you, sweetheart. There you go. Timothy biscuits, bought by my good friend Rick Tillich. Buys my bunnies wonderful, wonderful treats. You think the New Testament, Jesus is enough? Yeah. Well, I think the New Testament is terrible. Fiona, you're reading the good parts of the New Testament. You're not reading the parts where it says, be afraid of he who can destroy you both body and soul in Gehenna. Now, if my children went around town saying my daddy does that, what kind of parent would I be? There's a lot of terrible, terrible things in the New Testament canon that's meant to control you. He who believes not is condemned already, right? These are controlling things of the church to get you afraid, to get you doing the will of God that they create and say it's God's will. It's all a scam. I'm a silver-tongued devil. You're the one here whining every day. You're the only devil I see. Don't put lies just because you are fighting lies. I could do whatever I want. I'm an entertainer. There's no restrictions here, except the ones that YouTube puts upon me. Like I can't show you my wiener here. You have to go to my OnlyFans for that. Why do people like this exist? For entertainment. That is why. Nerd alert. Yep, that's me. Wait till you come to my show tonight. I'll be dressed up like a wizard playing Dungeons & Dragons. That'll be at 4:45 Eastern Standard Time if you want to watch our D&D game. Don't replay evil with evil. Don't replay lies with lies. I can do whatever I want. You're not my boss. Mr. Streamer, you are based. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Can I pray for me? No, because you are praying to save my soul. My soul doesn't need to be saved. There's no fires of hell that I'm going to. So I'm not interested in your evil prayer for me. You don't even know what I have in terms of a relationship with God, but you judge me by being on here a few minutes. It's not like you. It's really what it's about. You're not like me. You're not doing the religion the way I want. Therefore, you are a threat. Like an obsession of the mind, you think? Darth Vader, oh, he's fun. I could get addicted to computer games or work. Yeah, I was addicted as a child to video games. And that's probably what messed up my back. I used to be a semi-professional gamer. And that's all I would do. Now, I did Nintendo until I was a teenager. Then I got into girls. And then later on, when I in my adult years got back into computer gaming and, did all semi-professional. On Steam, I have like maybe 1,000 games given to me by people on there. I used to do the reviews and all that. And I'd spend like 40 hours a week playing video games, right? And that was painful. I'm going to pray for you. I don't care. Crazy Carl is here. Good to see you, Crazy Carl. Good to have you here. Which God do you worship? My wife. That's it. You're old like me? Yes, I was there when the first Nintendos was around. I had an Atari 2600 before that, which is quite boring. Oh, keep your eyes open. Yeah. What is my favorite movie? Oh, well, that's a tricky question because I watch. A favorite movie is one that you go back to. And I always go back to the original Star Wars saga. And I go back to the Lord of the Rings films. Those are the ones I go back to. And Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a Christmas film. The whole series during Christmas vacation for my children. You're 40? Yeah, well, I'm almost 50 years old myself. This guy's God is his wife? Yes. And if you're not making your wife God, you got something's wrong with you. You should be giving all of your attention to your spouse, all of your desire, all of your spouse should feel like they are worshipped by you. And if you're not doing that, you're not doing it right. That person is God to you. That is the closest thing you will get to God in this life, is that love that you experience through your spouse. What part of tech work do you do? No, I don't do tech work. I'm an entertainer. This is it. This is my work. Before that, I was a clergyman. I'm retired. That's why we love you, the Star Wars trilogy. Yeah. I've watched Star Wars so many times. Now, my favorite is Episode 1. I am a fan of Jar Jar Binks. Episode 1, I really enjoyed. And shame on you assholes that made George Lucas quit, right? He would have continued on with it, but you people are assholes whining about Jar Jar Binks. It's a family show. You wanted it to be more dark and scary. It's a family show, and he understood that. He was making those for the whole family, right? Now, I've watched all of the Disney Star Wars. I mean, it's just, it wasn't as good as the original. Oh, my. You got red on you? Oh, shit. Oh, darn. You love the Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Latasha, good to see you, our good friend. Good to have you here. Yeah, I was a Christian for 30 years. I was. This dude looked like he's in his 50s. I'm about to be 50. You are 30 and almost 40, and this dude looks like he's got 25 years on me. Yeah, I'm old. I'm old. My penis doesn't work anymore. I'm decrepit. I use a walking staff. All of that shit. Yeah, I'm an old man. Dead Poets, that was a good one. Yeah. Devil, just another trash pump. Well, if you don't like it, fuck off. I mean, you don't have to be here. Take your religious bullshit somewhere else, Danny. If I'm a devil talker, yeah. So what is the purpose? To be loved. That's it. You are 52 and reverse, aging 20. Yeah. I look young. I'm starting now to look old, but I was getting carded for my beer when I was 48 years old. They were still carding me. I'm like, I'm old enough to be your father. Why are you asking me for my license? Saving Private Ryan, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one too. The Twilight books were excellent. The movies messed them up. Oh, yeah. I never got into the Twilight, right? Kelladon is Queen of Queens. Yes, I agree. Do I believe in devils? I certainly believe there are dark powers in the world that control us and manipulate us and feed off of our energies. They use religion and politics to do their dirty deeds. Yeah. You have a high functioning vibrator? Well, I don't need to know that. That's no fun for me. I'm over here. Sorry to disrespect, man. You are cool. Thank you. Yeah, people get that. They come on here and they don't understand what they're getting involved in. Oh, I actually like it here, right? They don't get the satire at first. I respect you, but I have my beliefs, and you can have. I don't care what you believe in, Lulu. I'm an entertainer. You can believe whatever you want. I don't care. I'm an entertainer. Do you see that when you're watching Star Wars? I respect you, Obi-Wan Kenobi, for your beliefs, but I have one. Obi-Wan doesn't care. I mean, he's an entertainer, right? I'm an entertainer. This is spiritual entertainment. It says it all in my bio that I'm an entertainer. I am not here to promote a religion. I'm here to entertain you. I'm a comedian. I mix spirituality and comedy together. Now, the spirituality I practice is universal. You can be a Christian, you can be a Muslim, you can be anything you want and practice druidry. It's for everyone. How can you ward off devils? Stop being a dick. My wife is asking, who's Jesus? I don't know. We are all created equal. NPCs can be manipulated by the... Yeah, we're all NPCs here. Gandalf is gay. Yes, he is in real life. Yeah. The actor who is a wonderful actor, right? This guy takes criticism well. Our man is cool. Yeah, I'll turn it back on you. That is the power of the bard, right? When you come into my house and try to heckle me, you will certainly be defeated. Teach them, brethren, yes. You are Jesus, good for you. You needed better look. You didn't like my ass pics. I'm sorry about that. I mean, there's nicer asses out there. I mean, you asked for them. I'm old. You like that hairy ass shit? I mean, you didn't have to see my ass, right? Can my wife ward off demons? You understand the reality of a demonic entity is based in you. They're attracted to something in you. That's where it begins. And it usually is fear. How afraid they can make you, and they feed off of that. When they're just a little thing, when you learn the power that is within you, when you learn that you are not separated from God, that the power of your will is the greatest thing in the cosmos, they're afraid of you, right? I don't have problems with demons. Yeah. I hope you find Jesus. How do you know I don't have him? So you're judging me. Jesus said not to do that. Remember what he said to the apostles. When the apostles came to him, says, he's casting out devils and he's not with us. He who is not against us is for us. I never say anything bad about Jesus. I share his teachings that I like with others. You're being a judgmental prick, Lulu, because I'm not doing your religion the way you want me to. You're trying to control me. I'm not going to be controlled by you. And I'm sorry that you are controlled. People in their religions who are controlled, they always want to control other people with their ideologies, right? What did YouTube just give you? Entertainment. My insults are funny. I'm quite good at it. When I was younger in Detroit, we used to have something called capping contests, where we'd sit and insult one another until it was usually about your mama or how poor you are or something, right, in the old days, right? We had some good times back then. Yeah. I lived where Eminem lived by 8 Mile, right, or something. I lived between 7 and 8 Mile when I was younger. It was a difficult place to live in downtown. I was on the east side. It wasn't as bad as the west side, but it was certainly difficult living in that area as a child. The Bible says 365 times to be afraid, and it says probably a good amount of times to kill children as well. Is God for us? Who can be against us? Thanks for the wisdom. Yeah. That's a good verse from the Bible, actually, right? That place is rough as hell, yeah. I lived between Shana and Gratiot, between 7 and 8 miles. And I stayed there only in the summers with my father. My mother, she lived in the suburbs, right? You are drunk watching this? Believe me, you should see this after a few pegs, bro. This stream is all. Yeah, I'm an entertainer. I would imagine that you're having a good time after a few ales. I mix potions. I can brew you an ale. Any thoughts on Chud the Builder? I'm still getting over Bob the Builder and the nightmares of having that. I think he made the Bible to be read. The people who brought you the Bible, if you study the history of it, like for instance, during the time of Jesus Christ, there was no Bible. You had several different Jewish communities that Jesus was quite critical of that had their own scriptures. Like he went to the Pharisees, says, isn't it written in your law? He was criticizing them. You had all of these traditions that had their own scribes. They had their own scriptures. The scriptures that came to be came from the Pharisaical tradition. They edited their books up to the 10th century, after 10 centuries after Christ. The church is what said, we're going to use these books here because we like them. These books belong to various communities and were always being edited for whatever they were dealing with. So what you're dealing with is not authentic information. You're dealing with the tradition of a way people believed in certain things. And some of those beliefs are terrible. The Bible did not fall from the sky. It has a whole history, and we have all the information of how it was put together. Now, the Christian church, they will tell you that it is the word of God. They cannot prove any of that. And how they will do it says, well, it says so. That's called a circular argument. And it really doesn't say so, where it says all scripture is inspired by God and God breathed. That's not what it says. The idea of the inspiration verse has to do with just basic wisdom, not infallibility. And when it comes to the Bible, there was no Bible when that verse was given. It was a specific community that had scriptures that helped them to be good. Now, all religious traditions, you could find wisdom. I find lots of wisdom in the Greek myths, for instance. Now, if I were to say that's how God really is, Zeus is terrible. I mean, he's a rapist, right? But there's a lot of wisdom in these stories that we tell about our gods that doesn't make them from God. It's from us. God has nothing to do with what we're writing. The Bible makes God look terrible. And I challenge any Christian, take your theology out of it. You want God to be loving, right? That's why you reinterpret the Bible according to that ideology. Take the moment without any interruption, any person telling you how to believe it. Read it from one cover to the next, and you will discover that the God in the Bible is an asshole. He is not good at all. You make him good by your belief that God is good. But the material is terrible. There's so many terrible things that if I did any of those things that God did in the Bible, I would have my children taken away from me. Oh, let's see here. For real, Daniel. Yeah, the Quran fell from the sky too. It's even worse. Yeah. Do I believe there's one God? I think that the idea of God is there's a unity. There's a source. I see God in familiar terms, as my ancestors once did. Father, mother, child. There's a father, there's a mother, and there's us. That's how I see it. You are an armchair theologian, Eric. Good. All right, my friends, 30 more minutes I will be with you. And then I will be back on tonight to play D&D with you if you are here. Guy thinks he is Harry Potter hanging out with Zelda. I don't like Zelda. Zelda, she is a wicked, wicked elven woman, oppressing Ganon, oppressing the Moblins, seducing young elven warriors to do her evil bidding. Yeah, not into that. Some lion's tea. You ran out of coffee. Oh, lion's tea. Is that from the lion's mane? You're drinking the mushroom tea today, our good friend, Farmer Fiona. You have a 3-cup gallon of coffee, tea, and water. Wow, that's a lot. 3-cup gallons. Wow. What verse? See, when you say what verse, I don't recognize your Bible as having any authority, right? You've been told that it does. And so you accept it all as authoritative because someone else told you, right? But there's plenty of verses in the Bible that make God look terrible. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 13, for instance. That's usually my go-to to tell you how this God is. Now, God wants to punish the Babylonians in chapter 13 for whatever reason, how wicked they are. So it says that he raises up a group of warriors from another nation, choice warriors, and says, I, Yahweh, do this. And they're going to come rape your women, murder your children, and steal your things. What kind of God does that shit? An evil one, right? That's not a way to punish. If you are a God, you have unlimited powers. If you want to punish your children, you do it to help them to realize their error. You don't send rapists into their home to teach them a lesson. Read it yourself, Isaiah 13. It's all there. It's all there. Now, what you'll do is you'll reinterpret it because that's what you want God to be good. You'll say, well, they had it coming or something like that. Nobody deserves to be raped. I mean, that's a really wicked thing that you Christian apologists will say, right? Islamic God is terrible too, unless you're Sufi Islam. That's the only Islam I recognize. Oh, God has 2 little boys playing earth. Yeah, pretty much. The Holy Spirit is feminine. Yeah, if you read it in the Hebrew, the word spirit is gendered feminine. But the problem is with language. In the Hebrew, spirit is feminine. When you get to the Greek, the spirit becomes non-binary. And then it has a sex change when you get it to the Latin. It becomes a man, right? And that's what you see in this transition of the spirit. Now we have a trinity of penises. God had a sex change, right? Let's see here. There must be a God who we can judge if God No, your idea of judgment is torture. Now, a proper judgment, if you have a son who has done something terrible, you want your son to face what he has done so he could be a better person. You don't want to kill him and murder him. You want him to learn, you want him to heal and to change. That's not what the God of the Bible does. The God of the Bible will forsake you. He creates unforgivable sins. He will torment you if you're not doing what he wants you to do. He is not a good God. God is certainly good. But you Christians, you have to reinterpret your own book to come to that conclusion, right? I am such a liar, prove it. You shall not bear false witness. What are you doing? You are making an accusation and you cannot prove it, right? You are the one in danger of your own God's judgment, not me. It's your lie. You tell everyone you want. Yeah, if you think I'm lying, you don't have to be here. I'm not reading the whole book. Lulu, you have to understand something. I was a Christian for 30 years. I read the Bible every day. I traveled halfway around the world teaching it. I was a missionary. I got ordained. I was a minister. I taught the Bible. I led thousands of people into the church. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. I've read the whole book many times. I've studied it on the highest levels. How about you, Lulu? No, you've been told by your fundamentalist minister how you are to understand it, and you just go with it. You have no integrity. You don't step out of this idea that these people are doing all this work for you. If you really want to know the Bible, then you must study to show yourself a workman rightly dividing the word of truth. You have to do the work. You can't have someone else do it for you. So don't tell me to read the Bible, madam. Oh, let's see here. Where am I at? One of the best parts in the Mines of Moria, Frodo tells Gandalf, I wish the ring had never come to me. I wish none of this had ever happened. Yeah, that's a beautiful... have you played the Lord of the Rings online? That was out in the 2000s, still around. The Mines of Moria was my favorite DLC. He has a deeper understanding. No, that's a scam. My ways are not your ways. The religious people, they have the authority and truth. That's to enslave you to their way of thinking. Don't let other people do that work for you. You have the same brain. You have the same desire for truth and goodness. Don't let them do it for you. Study. Learn for yourself. The history is all there. If you want a history of the Bible, you have to go outside of your tradition. Go to a university. Listen to the scholars, and they will show you and demonstrate to you that the Bible is a myth. It is not from God. It is from us talking about God, right? You write the words of red in the Bible. Yeah, what a scam, right? Only the words in red count, right, TD? You've been a Christian for 40 years. Well, you have a lot to learn still, obviously. I chose Christianity when I was 20 years old. I chose to be involved in it. I chose to learn. I studied all of it. I tried every church because I didn't know anything about it. And I gave my whole life to it. And I left because the God that the church is teaching is not a good God. It's a wicked and evil one. You're changing your name to Bob Lobau? Oh, man. Yeah, I like Dr. Mantis. Yeah. Do I believe God supports me? I think God's madly in love with all of us. There's never a time when you're not being loved. I don't have to earn it. I don't need to deserve it. I'm not separated from God. Christianity teaches you are separated, that God's pissed off. This is all lies. You cannot prove that God is pissed off at you. God's in love with you. Wherever you go, there you are. Yeah, there's no place that God is not. The idea, well, hell is separation from God. There's no such thing as nothing. There's no separation. If you are separated from God, you cease to exist. Stop giving away your power. Well, I need to make a living. That's why. Blast Wolf Darkstar. Yeah, whatever I have, it is given unto me to share with others. And that's important, right? He who is given much is required much, right? And that's what I do here. You did so much for Christ. You gave your life to it. Please preach good values, even if you may not have a God. You see, how do you know I don't have a God? Right? You're judging me, right? I talk about God all the time here. I talk about loving one another. You're judging me. Jonah Fonseca, good to see you. Or Joanna, I'm sorry. Good to have you here, Joanna. You got the power. It's getting kind of hectic in here. And that was a good song from the 90s, right? I've got the power. Who did that? Snap? Yeah. Thundercats. Oh, what a wonderful cartoon. Yeah, so much repressed sexuality of Lionel, right? Growing up with all those desires. Cheers to you, Joanna. Cheers. If God was so bad, then why did he send his son? Because he was bad. You believe that your God is so pissed off that he has to make people pay for his own anger. Jesus saves you from God. That should tell you right there that the God is terrible. Imagine my children going out in the neighborhood, right? My older brother has to save us from our father. What a terrible God you have that you need to be saved from. That's no father. That's someone trying to control you. That's always pissed off. That's an evil and wicked God that you have, Lulu, right? Why am I rewriting the Thundercats? You have to see all the symbolism. Shira, oh yeah, she's wonderful. Everyone had a crush on her. Immortal observer within. I sent you a Discord link, remember? I don't know if you got it or not. I put on one of your comments on your page to delete it once you got it. Now, if you didn't get that, send me it. Our druid friend, Immortal Observer, send me an email. I'll get you on there. The scientific community has unanimously agreed the Bible is a mixing of real historical myths with poetry, genealogy, and theological narratives. That is the consensus. Yes. Used to be jealous of Christians, seemed like such secure. Well, they're controlled, right? Yeah. They think they have everything figured out, and they're not really happy. Listen to their music, right? You're a wonderful God. I'm a terrible, terrible being. I don't deserve you. What a terrible thing. Could you imagine my children singing songs about my dad being so mortified? I'm so terrible. What a terrible relationship. These people are enslaved, right? They think they have all of this stability, all of this understanding, and it's all a scam. They're living in an illusion of control. When you're controlled, everything seems wonderful, but you don't grow, you don't develop, right? When everyone's doing it for you, right? Let's see here. Yeah. Yahweh is your breath. Yeah. Fuck Yahweh. He's an evil God. What an evil. It tells people to kill children. Now, isn't that terrible that you are told that the sacrifice of Abraham and Isaac is a wonderful story? Any God that tells you to kill your child, you should be doing this. The very thought of a man doing that person should have his children taken away. That is terrible and wicked and evil story. That what does it do? What is the story that you should be choosing God above everything, even your family? That is a scam. It isn't God they're giving you. An institution is controlling you now. That's what that story is about, being controlled. God would never ask you to kill your children. Doesn't need sacrifices. Only pathetic gods need sacrifice. You rebuke this in the name of Jesus. Nothing's working. You have no power. You're a pathetic little Christian that has no power. Let's see. You know what I think happened to the Immortal Observer? YouTube probably deleted that link I gave you because they don't like links on comments. So that's probably what happened there, my friend. Let's see here. You wouldn't have your family if it wasn't for God. Not your God. Your God's an asshole. Everything we have is shared with us. We are the divine imagination. We are the creativity of the divine. The idea that I have to give thanks all the time makes me enslaved, right? My children don't have to go to me, thank you for making me every day. No, I enjoyed making you. I gave you that. Now live your life, right? You don't have to keep thanking me all the time. You are worthy to be here. Christians won't tell you you're not worthy. Look at how terrible you are. Imagine me telling that to my children, right? That's no relationship with a divine being. That is enslavement, right? I missed the whole point. No, you are missing the point. I was able to see the point. I've led thousands of people in the church. How about you? Right? Don't tell me I missed the point. I was doing it all right. I was the best slave that the church ever had. We're all one collective consciousness. Yes, I agree with that. Well, there's no man that is an island. Trust not in your own understanding, says the sheep. Yeah, that's the biggest scam. How come when I tell you that my staff here is God, lean not on your own understanding. You have to believe in the staff. Blessed are those who believe in the staff and have not seen. Right? That's all lies and scam. Green Knight Tales is here, a wonderful friend from the streets of Toronto, fighting the darkness of Sauron. You're busy. You're very busy. You make money online, so I don't get on often yet. All right. Well, if you wanted to be part of our Discord community, I think you asked for that, right? I was going to invite you if you send me an email. You've been in the church for 40 years. You've seen a lot of control, a lot of manipulation, a lot of guilt, a lot of shame. As I tell people, the reason why I really began to see a pattern when I was a minister, I was a deacon in a Ruthenian Catholic church on my way to becoming a presbyter. And my parishioners would come to me. I don't feel like God loves me. And I couldn't figure that out, right? Because God is love. They hear me preaching that all the time. But the God I was loving, giving them, that was loving, only loved you if you did what it wanted to do. And I began to see that. That's what I was teaching them. He only loves you when you're doing what he wants or believing what he wants. That's not a real God. That is the institutional myth to control humanity. So I left. I said, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. Let's see. I'll be on here for another 15 minutes, my friends. Don't forget to go up and touch our wonderful like button at the top. I do this every day for a living, and I appreciate that. How can you email me? Well, you can. The idea of Discord, if you want to become a Discord member, you have to go to the join button and buy me a cup of coffee. Now, he has been on here quite frequently. If you want to be a frequent member, I usually at some point invite you to become a member of our Discord community. I need to make a living. That's why I have the join button. The Discord is a benefit of community membership. But my email is in my About Me page. Yeah, this is the first time you're here, Joan. So if you come here every day, I will certainly welcome you in. But I usually do that just for people who are committed to the discussions that we have here daily. Let's see here. I also think you could be obsessed with religious people or gender and bodies. Yeah, you see how they're always on a war against people and their sexualities because their God is a homophobe. He rains fire and brimstone. So people who are naturally bigots, they use their religion now to always be talking about what other people are doing with their private parts. God doesn't give a shit what you're doing with your private parts as long as you're doing it in a way that is not harmful to you or others. But this God of theirs always cares about what you're doing with your wiener, for instance. You have to make sure it's circumcised because he loves them foreskins, right? Oh, my. It doesn't force you to follow him, but when times comes, you're going to wish you followed. No, I'm not going to be controlled by your God. You're going to wish you followed him because he's going to torture you in the end. That's exactly the God I don't want. You're going to wish you did. Fuck your God. Your God is an evil and wicked entity. I don't want to be controlled. I don't want to be tortured. Imagine me telling that to my children. You better do what I want. I'm going to put you in the barbecue at the end of the day. That's what you're doing here. The truth is, you know that what I'm saying is threatening to you. I didn't accept your Jesus loves you bullshit. Now, what do Christians do at the end of the story? They start using their fear. They start trying to control you because you're not accepting them. That's what it's really about. I'm not rejecting you or God. I'm rejecting you, and that's threatening to you. So you're trying to use your fear tactics to get me into your religion. No, thank you. Foreskins can hold bacteria if you don't shower. Yeah. Forces of chaos. Oh, no. Do your research. I have many degrees. I was ordained at a wonderful place called St. Cyril and Methodist Seminary in Pittsburgh. I think I have the education. I am projecting. Yeah. So be careful. I was everything. I tried them all. The Eastern tradition is where I ended my hat. I enjoy your channel more when Christian criticism and religion is not at the top of the stream. Yeah, well, that's part of it. These people are enslaved, and that's part of the conversations more. You don't have to be here. If you don't like it, you can leave. That's one of the things that annoys the shit out of me, is when people start, well, you keep talking to Christians. I talk to all people here. You don't have to be here if you don't like it. There are people that listen, and one day they say, you know what, he was right. It took me a long time. And that's part of the reason why I do it, because Christians are all over YouTube, always whining about their religion. But some of them listen. Some of them hear. I'm not here to do what you want me to do. If you don't like it, you can leave. And any other community member, I get fed up with this. I wish you would do this. Well, you don't have to be here. Go get your own YouTube channel and do all your bullshit on there if you want people to listen to you. You say you won't be controlled, but yet you are. Prove it. Prove it. That's the problem with the Catholic Church. Your mom's whole side of the family was Catholic, and for what I've seen, it was all fake. Yeah, all these Protestant churches, they all come from the Catholic Church. As long as you're using their Bible, you're part of that church, right? The Bible comes from the Catholic Church. Your inner world reflects your outer world. Oh, shit. What's going on? Jesus is like King Arthur or Robin Hood. Maybe based on a real person and several people, exaggerated by writers. Yeah, I believe Jesus was real. I believe he was wonderful. He's my archetype. That's how I understand God, as a loving father. High vibrators attract low vibrators. I'm not out here to, you can do any type of vibrator you wish. Let's see here. Your perception of reality is not someone else's lived experience, right? Can you sing happy birthday to your brother, D's Nuts? Yeah, happy birthday, Beaver Man. Yeah. Let's see here. As above, so below. As below, so above. We live in one cosmos, right? My God, you are not wicked. Well, it depends on who you are. I'm a blasphemer. I'm an apostate to many people. For me, I'm just an entertainer. Thank you, Green Knight Tears. And I rate your vibe as well. He has a wonderful channel, if you want to check him out. You say the Christian God is evil and they are brainwashed. My question, how likely is that you actually convince them of something? I have people all the time telling me thank you for helping them to see. Maybe you are not being able to see. But people all the time say thank you. And that's what I had to become, the worst kind of Christian. I had to be the most fundamentalist kind to help lead people out of it. I understand that. I had to learn it all. I had to be the best at it. And I was. I had a wonderful career. I had a good time doing it. But then I realized what I was doing. And I took the hand of God and walked away from it. Everything is one because everything is mine. Yeah, we are the divine imagination. William Blake was right. Yeah, Jojo, remember to like. I will be here another 7 minutes, my friends. And then I have to work all day long preparing my D&D game for tonight. You want to come back and watch my players in the kingdom of Cormia, in the city of Arabel. We have a good time. Everyone laughs. Satan is a word like Santa. Both are weirdos. Oh, my goodness. If you follow Jesus, you are compelled to show kindness and selflessness, like the video. Yeah. Yeah. If you honk for Jesus right up here, give me a good honk right there. Spiritual entertainment. 7 days a week, I am here for your entertainment privilege. I have lots of videos. Go check out my playlist. There's a lot of comedy there. My video section is about the spirituality, the tradition I belong to, druidry, if you are interested in earth-based spirituality. I have a whole bunch of videos about, and tomorrow morning I'll probably be in my grove. If the weather's nice, tomorrow morning I'll do my grove stream, which usually there's not a lot of comedy in that one, more meditation. But you never know. Get off this app, your mom's here. Well, it's not my fault that you looked me up on Grindr and your mother's there. What is she going to think about that? Are you ready to come out of the closet? You ready to come out of the closet? You're just asking Christians. I'm not a Christian. I don't follow the Bible. Just curious, the Son. Oh, wonderful. I don't care. I don't care what you are. He's always asking questions. Usurping your will over others is a question. Right? You are the best. I realized a lot. Thank you, good sir. You're welcome. Your daughter went on to Santa Morete for Halloween. She's ever been but nice? I don't know. I don't know anything about Santa Morete. And some people come on here and talked about it, that they venerate this being. I've saved a new planet last night on the way home. Oh, a plant. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. Rena's planet is here. Oh, boy. You spit out some spiritual facts. Well, it's better than swallowing, some say. Have a great, amazing day. Latasha, thank you for being here. We appreciate our good friend Latasha. Is my mom in the living room? No, I'm in the basement right now. She's upstairs. Oh, guys, this man has a boss, but this man can't have God as his boss, human boss. Yeah. I don't want God as a boss or a lord or a master. I want a God who's a lover. That's the only kind of God I'm interested in. Mindcrawler is here. Oh, watch out. Watch out, our friend Mindcrawler is here. Take care, Dr. Mantis. Take care. Trini Warrior. Good day, Wizard Lord. Am I a Satanist? Depends on what hour of the day. You kneel before your boss? Well, I don't want to get into my personal life there with you. You seem to be some type of pervert. We have an OnlyFans for people like you. I'm streaming Dungeons & Dragons tonight on this channel, about 4:45 Eastern Standard Time in the evening, p.m. We do this every Friday. We play D&D. And on the 30th, which is a Saturday, we're going to have an all-day D&D stream to celebrate 50K subscribers. We're coming up on that in the next week, 50K subscribers. And to celebrate, we're going to have an all-day D&D stream. Remember playing D&D all day when you were younger, right? Saturday, you get together with your friends. The entire day, Dungeons & Dragons. That's what we're going to do. 6 to 8 hour stream with a few breaks in the middle for, procreation or whatever you want to do in between. God is all powerful and not nice. Fuck your God. I'm not interested in power. I want a lover, not a nice. You don't have a nice God. I'm not interested. It's so stupid. Why people? I want a God who's a dick. Yay! That's for everyone, right? I feel sorry for you. I've been married for 26 years. I have 8 children, 3 grandchildren. Yeah, 6 to 8 hours from now. Yeah. Thank you, Minecrawler. Eric, what does dildos have to do with it? What's going on with that? Am I a storyteller? Listen to my D&D stream. I am that type of dungeon master. I am the dungeon master that everyone wants because I immerse people in the environment. And I do the comedy. I do all of the voices, all of that shit. I dress up as a wizard. Yeah. The power of Christ compels you. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening at all. You have no power. You have no power at all. Nothing's happening. Have I watched Stranger Things? Of course I have. That's the one. When Stranger Things came out 2 seasons ago, right? That's when everyone wanted to play D&D. It was like 4 years ago or something like that. My kids teach us to play D&D. And I did that for the summer of that Stranger Things. You know, the one with Eddie, right? The dungeon master that everyone loved. I had my kids at the table. Too much math. Too much math. I'm almost 50. Yeah. You subscribe for later. Thank you. Am I a cleric? I tend to be more of a bard and paladin in D&D. Here I am a bard today, and I follow a bardic tradition. In D&D, that's a different story, right? Oh, man. You got you hooked? Yeah, I have that way with people, right? There's always something here that's wonderful that people really enjoy, right? I wish love, light, and knowledge. Oh, thank you, immortal observer within. We appreciate you. You seem chill. I try to be. Not all bards are singers. That's a stereotype. Namaste to you. Get me an ale, damn it. Get me an ale. Yeah, we love a good ale. All right. Do I like aliens? No, because they put stuff up your ass. I actually had a nightmare last night about aliens because all this government shit coming out about the aliens. I had a terrible nightmare of being abducted by aliens. For some of you, that might be an erotic dream, but I am terribly afraid of aliens, right? You finished your 20-year campaign yesterday. Damn. The longest campaign I've done is a year. I've never done 20 years. Roll for 20? Yeah. We are all aliens, you think so? Lewis gave you the last one. What, Reefer? D20, there it is. There's the D20. You were a bard, now you're an Ovite. Yeah. That was your bardic offering. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you're an Obit as well, right? You are an Obit. Am I from the UK? No, I'm from the penis of the United States. That would be Florida for some of you, right? Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I could imagine, right? Yeah, there's people who've been in them for years and years and years, right? And for whatever reason, it falls apart. One of the problems with modern gamers, I use Roll20, is no one ever wants to complete anything. I've been involved in a lot of games. Nobody wants to finish. And I'm like, this is no fun, right? I've never finished a lot of... The only modern 5e module that I completed was Rime of the Frost Maiden. That took about a year. The Dungeon Master, she was wonderful. On this app is from Florida. I don't know. There's the Pope of Dope. Lewis has come in with his reefers. He is also one of my players in one of my games. Lewis, while we're playing the game, you can watch him because you could see all of us on our stream tonight. He has these giant reefers that he keeps smoking through the entire D&D game. Let's see here. Hello, my good wandering voyager, passed by your keep these past days, looking for specific. Yeah, they're looking for Elminster. You need to visit Florida. Yeah, it's hot, right? It's hot. So you can fill any party role. I don't. When I play Dungeons and Dragons, I will be a bard or a paladin. I could be a cleric. I don't like any of the other classes. Now I've done a wizard a few times. But I don't like a paladin's more of the class I prefer. But I don't like the other classes not too much. Yeah. Do I like your shop? Yeah, I put it up, Lewis. You can go there and you can see it. All of my players have their own stores and stuff in Arabelle where they get money for being there. Do I DM? Yeah, I've been a DM for a long time. Yeah, and I'm Lewis's DM. Yeah. You're dying right now from stage 4 liver and respiratory failure, and I can't quit smoking or drinking. Your family hates you for your weakness, but I need love so bad. Please love D&D. Oh, I love D&D. I'm sorry for your struggles. That's terrible that you're going through that, Max. Bloodline druid from ancestral lines in Wales. Yeah, that's what's beautiful about the land of Wales is they continued See, druids all died out and were wiped out by the Romans, but it continued to exist through the bardic tradition. The bards became the druids. They became the priests. They became the teachers. And you still have that alive today in Wales. You know, the tradition is quite alive. And that's the organization that I belong to, takes its influence and roots from the Welsh tradition, from Cedwyn, right? You have a few DM tips. Yeah. One of the things I teach my players is learn to know your spells, learn to know your abilities. Because your turn should not be more than 30 seconds. It annoys the shit out of me when my players are taking 10 minutes. I've been in games where turns have been 30 minutes long. I'm like, that is boring as hell for the other players. You have to have efficiency. If you're a dungeon master, you have to understand, they don't want to wait for you to look up what your monster is doing. That should be a very rare thing when you need to consult a manual. You need to know what the hell you're doing when you're starting your game. You shouldn't be, picking your nose and getting around to it. Know what the hell you're doing, because your players don't want to wait for you. They want to play the game. And you have to teach your players to do the same. Know what the hell you're doing when you're taking your turn. Don't look up your spells and shit like that. Be ready for what you're doing. It's very important that I try to teach my players. Where are we at here? What if the players are stoned? Yeah, well, we have mercy on them, right? Rituals slow my roll. You're pretty good, Lewis. You're not too slow. You have an efficiency to your turns. Like one of my favorite tips are putting yourself a wandering merchant. There's only one in the whole world. Wandering merchants are a lot of fun, right? Keda doing this well. She's one of our ancestors, who's now a goddess, right? Oh, let's see. The bard is an idiot. Well, you're watching the idiot. What does that make you? Makes you a dumb idiot. Yeah. We want equality. Oh, my. Yeah, whatever, right? Whatever you get, right? Spiritual entertainment is here. Where am I at? All right. I've come to the conclusion, my friends. I'll be back tonight with your D&D game. And then tomorrow morning, I hope to be in my grove, do a grove, if the weather's right. If not, I'll do it here. Have a great rest of your day.